Ooh, the shade starts early. Why is it that a man who is hardcore thug, as they call it, represent knock a nigga out as he would say? But basically, when it comes to saying his own truth, he becomes so afraid. It's like a baby with a diaper on. He's so afraid to say that he's in love with a trans woman or a trans man or even a gay man. He will not tell the America, as far as where we live in, who he really is. So what he does is he lives in the veil of a lie. Now what he does, he finds a female to hide behind, and as he keep her as the beard, as they call it, we call it the mask. Now in the meantime, she's home. He's getting his back dug out by a man, or he's digging a man's back out, or a man is digging him out. Now, at the end of the day, he's never going to show who he really is. And guess what he's going to do? He's going to get high all the time. He's going to get drunk all the time because he knows he's doing this woman wrong. He gives this woman holy hell. And at the end of the day, he knows that what she got, he really don't want. He's just using her as far as a meal ticket or a second salary or a beard as far as hiding from his truth. Now, sometimes I think that they don't think that God see everything. God see everything. So don't you think he don't see everything? So what you do in the dark will come to the light, and a lot of times it will. But the thing about it is that if you're afraid, then leave people alone and stop being so much of a coward. Well, look at you. Here you come again looking after another girl.
Hey, what's up, baby?
Woo!
What's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? How you getting it in? Body getting a fight. What's going on, people? What's up, people? It's a day of another day of another day that we call Monday. Anybody been said what's gonna be Hope's body doing everything as far as being safe on this Monday, knocking down doors and making things happen that they didn't think was gonna happen, making it happen. You know, this is the thing. That was a question that was asked to me in reference to as far as me talking about fighting and staying ready and stuff, you know, why do you always tell people to stay ready as far as being in the girls like me or even the trans brothers, and my trans sisters and stuff like that, I always say be ready. And that, the reality is that it goes out for everyone, but due to the fact that I'm on this channel, it's for my sisters and my brothers, and for people who are different, I always let them know they need to always be ready, because if you're a person who's different than your truth, you have to be ready. If you're a gay guy who's very flamboyant and wears makeup out in the street, you have to be ready and stuff. So it's not it's like to my sisters, you know what I mean? It's like for people who are different, standing in the truth. Because I'm going to tell you something, when you're the kind of person who's standing in the truth, there's always somebody that's going to judge you and stuff. But at the end of the day, when they go home at night, they're doing the same thing you're doing, but they're not going to do that in front of everybody else. Because basically, you're doing everything that they can't do. You're doing everything they can do. Now, this is my thing when it comes to fighting. Now, I'm going to tell you something about me. I know if I probably told you this story before, but I'm going to tell you to you again. I'm not the kind of person that likes to fight at all. Okay, let me tell you how the whole fighting thing started with me. Okay, I know you're going to laugh at me, but it is what it is. Okay, as a little bitty kid growing up, guys and, well, I guess kids at that time used to pick on me and stuff, and I was the person that, you know, when you're in school and stuff, and the one that wouldn't fight back, like I would scream. You know, I was a full-blown woman, honey. I just screamed. As if it was in a movie and stuff, you know, when they were trying to, you know, beat me up, because once they found out you was the one that wouldn't fight back, because this is my thing. I was the kind of person that couldn't imagine myself hitting someone, and they just like hit him, like, no, no, and I would start crying. So the thing is, once everybody found out that I, you know, wouldn't fight back and stuff, because I was the kind of person, if I would hit you, I would be bawling even before I hit you, I would cry so much. So it made sure to target me a crybaby. Yeah, oh yeah, that's the word, a crybaby.
Raven is a crybaby.
It's not funny, but
Raven is a
it's not funny,
crybaby.
but I'm laughing because I remember everything they're saying. Raven is a crybaby. Raven, no, you start crying more. But anyway, so the thing is, as I got old, well, I'm still young. So when I got younger and stuff like that, I was still young, and my aunt took me to school and stuff, and I was crying because I got beaten up. I was pretty much a regular, bringing my aunt used to come to school with me and stuff when I was little and stuff, because I was pretty much a regular person getting beat up all the time. It's like I would come to home, my lips be busted, my face be busted, I would get jumped. I was just like, I guess the extracurricular activity when it came down to school and stuff. People just knew that I wouldn't fight back, so it was like, oh, the girls beat me up, the boys beat me up. Hell, when they got bored, they jumped me, dragged me down the hall, punched me in the face. I mean, they would, one would hold me, one would keep kicking me in the face. Okay, so this is the thing that happened to me as far as, like I said before, when you are afraid to fight, and they call me the crybaby and stuff because I wouldn't fight back and stuff. So this happened. So my aunt took me in home and she was like, you can't keep crying all the time. I guess she was like, oh, it's a little thing. Because mom was like, oh, this gonna be a little ladybug, you gonna be somebody's bitch. But anyway, you know, and I'm like, girl, you know, I'm not, you know, but anyway. So the thing is, you know, the thing about, she kept telling me, she was like, well, you know, you can't keep crying all the time. You know, she was like, you can't keep crying all the time. And of course, you know what I did? Start crying. Anyway, so this is how we move fast forward and stuff. So where the fighting start? Well, this is how it goes. My aunt had a baby. I can't even say his name, but I guess I could, but I won't. But my aunt had a baby, and his brother used to beat him up all the time. I mean, but beat him literally, like try to kill him. Take his head and slam it on the cement. Take his head and slam it on the cement. Now, remind you, we're all very young and stuff, so I used to try to get him off, and I would fight him back. But see, with me, you know, back then I didn't know how to fight, so I would just swing like a, you know, the girls jump rope. I would swing like that, and my cousin would be like, whoo, whoo, you know. So he would start running and stuff. He said, you fight just like a girl. But anyway, it would get my little cousin, you know, he would start crying and stuff. I would help him over, so I said, don't cry and stuff. And to this day, we're still close. It's funny because I just talked to him. Anyway, I was about to share something with Donald. He wanted me to tell that he's gay too, like me. And I was talking to him about going to Atlanta. Anyway, I guess I stay focused. Anyway, so the thing is, okay, fast forward. I kind of started learning to fight then. So I had a little brother, and my little brother died. Now, when my little brother died, I was walking out the hallway and I was crying and stuff, and this girl came in. She said, what's wrong with you? I said, my brother died. She said, well, I'm glad he's dead. And remember, everybody knowing I was a punk and I would cry. And I cried. And I said, and that's how it all began. And it was her, and then after that, it was guys, and then it was certain guys, and then it was me picking up things, and then it was me, I can't put on tape. But let's just say, when I learned how to fight, that revenge strategy was a motherfucking, well, can't even say that, but that revenge strategy was really crazy. So the thing about it is that, you know, when I got to the point of being like this, like I never, like, even before this, you know, I was gay and stuff, and my boyfriends and stuff, I could blame myself for being trans as far as being two-spirit, as far as being, I guess, who I am now on being what I am, but reality, to be honest with you, I'm in the same men I did the other way, I'm in the same in this way. The only difference is I think I hid myself better as far as being what I was, only to the man that was in the bed with me, but everybody else knew exactly what I was. But to him, my loving eyes could never see, so they was basically riding with me as far as that. Now, the thing about it now, as far as me, myself, as far as my sisters, I always feel as though every girl is learning lessons from someone else and stuff. And as far as my sisters being murdered on the street, I just can't get it. Now, you can't get used to that excuse about the being prostitute, because these girls have been murdered, has been to school, they're nursing, and they got all these different degrees and stuff, and they sit in their car. These girls they've been established, and why they murdered. Now, my thing is this. In order for me to feel comfortable enough to go somewhere with you, you have to be a part of something like me as far as the LGBT, which I always told you before, and I'm going to say it again. The ones who are killing us is right in our own backyard. We're looking for the straight society, but it's actually our people. I said it before, I want you to stay awake to us. If you go to them gay clubs and when you're hanging around gay people, just keep it in mind that one of them could be the ones that try to kill you, because it's not really the straight society that's killing us, it's actually our own people. It's actually men who are attracted to us that are killing us. It's actually men who have sex with us that's killing us. And it is what it is. I don't want you to think, oh, well, straight people doing this to us. No. It's our people. Now, I'm not going to say everybody, you know, that's in the LGBT people, that's the type of, you know, negative thing and stuff. But it is a large amount more so of us doing it. Them, not me, because I ain't got time to kill nobody. But it's them that's killing somebody than us and stuff. And the thing about it, as far as being a girl like me, we have to be able to save ourselves because cavalry just may not be showing up. And I don't tell people to be ready and stay woke to be prepared and stuff because at the end of the day, we can't. The reason why I dress like I'm ready to fight is only because I don't know what's on the other side of that door. You know what I mean? Who told who my secret? Well, not my secret, but who told who I am and who told who when I'm walking outside the door and they actually waiting for me and stuff. And here it is, they say, hey, babe, how you doing? Say, hey, what's up? You know what I mean? And I don't know. So, and we're on the belly of the beast, and people who smile in your face, well, not always your friends and stuff. And the thing is that I feel as though you have to stay ready and stuff. It's not like we going outside, to beat, to start something up with anybody, because that's not what you want. Because at the end of the day, we could really put on some really nice outfits, especially me. As you say, I'm wearing these clothes, you notice my Instagram. So, well, bitch, you got clothes nice in the videos, but you're just like a bum, But it is what it is, and the reason why is because I don't trust people when it comes to that. I know that I fish for guys who are attracted to me. I fish for guys who want to be with me. I've been fighting them, and it was like, well, I kind of was like, when the last time you had a fight? I don't know, but it's not been long. But the promise I made to myself, that once I left high school, I was having any more fist fights. And until the university had, we'll see about that. And it's been on ever since. And, and I thought things would be different, but clearly that's not, how the work worked out for me and stuff. And, it is what it is. And the thing about it is that a lot of times those girls like us, we don't really go out, well, I don't go out trying to start any problems. I stay to myself. People got something to say to me, I get it. People want to walk into me, I get it. People feel like I'm just a big old punk, I get it. They call me names, they call me out my name. I get called everything but a child of God, but they get called a child. They call me everything I could possibly think of, and at the end of the day, they don't want you to react. Whew. When I tell you it's hot today, it is hot inside this apartment. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm having hot flashes. Mother just turned 84 years old. I'm an old bitch, honey. Old dry bitch. But anyway, so the thing is that, it's not like I think I'm a tough person, stuff like that. But the thing about it is that I can't understand how we keep getting murdered and stuff. And I don't want my sisters or my brothers like us, as far as the girls like us or the guys, the trans brothers and stuff. I don't want anybody. Actually, I don't want any of y'all to get killed. But the thing about it is that I just feel as though I need to let my sisters know, because the reason why I talk to my sisters and my brothers is because they're trying to let everybody believe, oh, you're accepted, you go down what you want. The world has changed, and it hasn't. It really hasn't. And the same thing was, well, black people can do this, black people can do that, but at the end of the day, we're watching a whole bunch of stuff that's happening and stuff, and I'm not really for the race thing and stuff, because my family is mixed with a lot of different races and stuff, because at the end of the day, and we don't discriminate. You put your panties down, it's on. But the thing about it is I don't want that to happen to them as well, and I don't want to be a part of this whole racial thing, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we get all pulled into the bullshit, and whether we want to be it or not, even the girls like us, we don't want to be a part of a lot of negativity, but at the end of the day, we get pulled into it too. Oh, you're one of them, but we're actually not. We're actually individuals and stuff. So. Anyway. So that's the thing, when it comes down to being like the girls like me, I always try to get them informed as far as being ready to stay ready and stuff like that, because at the end of the day, I don't want them to walk outside the door, being really dressed up and stuff, and at the end of the day, somebody comes and starts something up with you. Now, the thing about it, as far as myself, the reason why I always say it is because I have a lot of nice clothes and stuff, but I don't wear it out because of the fact that I don't have a car, and due to the fact I don't have a car, I'm getting on public transportation. I never really know who's on the other side of the, when I get on the bus and stuff, because people are very mean and stuff, and you have to be careful. It's not even just being who I am, it's just in general as far as people and stuff. And there are some people that just don't have a life, they just like to start stuff with people for no reason at all, because that's the kind of world we live in this time. Get some tissue. Excuse me. And the thing about it is, like, I don't try to start nothing with anybody and stuff. That's not my thing. Like, I love people, I do, and I like to be around people. I like to be around people who like to have fun. I just love people. It's just never been a certain specific kind of people. I can hang with a person that don't have nice clothes, don't have nothing good on and stuff. Those are my people. Like, I love them. I hang with them. I actually do hang with them. I know people out there that you have to look a certain type of way, you have to dress a certain type of way, you have to be a certain type of way in order to be around, and that's not me. I'm the kind of person, I take you as you are. I don't care about those things when it comes down to stuff like that. You say, well, clearly, bitch, because sometimes you're but it is what it is, and I don't even care and stuff. And I always feel like this, in order to get to the strength that I've gotten to, you have to be hurt a lot and stuff, you know, and I think I've been pretty much hurt a lot, you know, and it comes to a point where it's not like I want to fist fight anybody, because I don't. And trust me, I walk away from a lot of fights. I get called on my name on a regular and stuff, and sometimes I know I could react. I know I could, you know, really make the life very difficult, but I just walk away and say, you know what? It's not worth it and stuff, because at the end of the day, I always feel like God is watching, and it's like, my method is that God's going to take care of it. You just don't wear your pretty little head. Just keep moving on. I will take care of the situation for you. And normally how it's worked out, that the same person who come after me went after somebody else who was the wrong one. They didn't care about anything. They had nothing going for themselves. They just took their asses out and didn't give a shit, you know. And actually the ones who come after me, they're all dead and stuff. And, you know, they always say it's one person you can say shit stuff to, but it's always somebody you can't, you know. And I guess people are still safe with me and stuff, you know, I don't know. It is what it is. You know, but it is what it is. And the thing about it is that I accept people, and I have to learn to stand in my truth. I also have to learn to listen to, stop forgiving people. That's been my big problem. Like, I forgive people. That's been my big problem in life, because let me tell you something about a forgiving person. Now, some people say, well, you know, Raven, forgiveness is good, you know, but to me, when you forgive people, the wrong people, which turned out to be a lot of my kids, they do the same thing back to you again. Like, I just forgave you, and they're like, well, why you bring it up again? If you gave me, don't bring it up again, but you still doing shit, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know what, it's not the answer I want with you as far as our friendship is deteriorated as far as gone, but it's the truth, you know. And sometimes you don't want to lose people, sometimes you don't want the truth, sometimes you want the lie. Sometimes you really want to keep them around and stuff. And since I've been in Oopala land, I just got into an argument with another guy. He's like, you know what, I don't want you to be with nobody else. I want to be with you. This is hard for me. You know, it's very difficult for him and stuff like that. And his family can't accept him. It's not funny, but I've never seen so many men that's hard. I mean, they all hard on the street. Yo, do you say something like, oh, Jesus, no. It's like, I've never seen so many punks in my life, and it's so funny, because I'm a real ass man. I knock a motherfucker out, but bitch, you run like a fucking bitch, you know. You even got females that'll rock with you as far as standing the true faster than these men. Well, you know, it's not funny, but it's funny. And then you have to see that fucking story. No, hear me out. You're like, Charles. Here it is, I'm walking around, look like Florence Nightingale, bitch, and here you look like one of the goddamn, what's that thing called, that shows they shadow and shit? It's called the Greyhound or something. Groundhog Day, the whole show, the Greyhound. The groundhog that shows the shadow. I've never seen so many men running my life. It's not funny, but it's just hilarious, because I'm like, they're so fucking, and I mean, and the thing about it is, people be like, oh, they must be gay. Actually, they don't be, you know, and that's another thing we'll talk about, the word gay. The word gay bothers a lot of men. Now, me, it doesn't bother me. I guess it can't, because they call me anyway, amongst other things. And, the word gay bothers people and stuff. Don't call me no gay, I'm not gay. Child. Some of you men suck. Some of things so fabulous. You could get a job at fucking Tootsie Pop, Lollipop, honey, and clean them motherfucking floors and the lollipops of the child. Some of you motherfuckers could be professionals, you know, but it is what it is. But you DL, you know, it is what it is. I don't agree with a lot of things and stuff, but the thing about it is just a name, and at the end of the day, if you're with the one you love, trust me, there are heterosexual relationships that they're getting talked about like adults too. So it's not like it's just because you're with someone like me, it's kind of stuff. They talk about everybody. That's what the world do. People talk about everybody. It doesn't matter. But you know what, if you're not there yet, I'm not here to babysit you, I'm not going to hold your hand, I'm not buying you no pampers to put in your fucking grown ass. Do you poo-poo? Because at the meantime, mother's out in the crowd. Cheryl, please. Like sister said at Sparkle, it's good to be messy. Just don't get too dumb about it. You don't stop at the drugstore, pick you up a little something to make sure you don't get nothing from messing. And that's the truth. Anyway, that being said, I just want to share this with you, reference to the fist fighting as far as me, how much of a punk I used to be, to the society beat the shit out of me and made me fight back. And at the end of the day, when I ran to my mother, going, Mom, let me in. She's like, you stand up there and fight. And the guy would grab me back and start. And after a certain period of time, You just started hitting back, and people teach you different skills and stuff, and then next thing you get better and better. And after a certain amount of period of fights, I've had a lot of fights in my life, and you know, and I don't know. Anyway, I'm about to become Debbie Downer. Anyway, I just want to share this with you for this me fighting and stuff. It's not like I think I'm a tough person. It's not like I can beat anybody because I can. I'm going to ask for like anybody else and stuff. But at the end of the day, those options of walking away is sometimes not available. Sometimes you try to walk away from somebody and say, listen, I don't want to do that. Grab you and they'll tell you, do not fucking turn your back. If you turn your back and I'm going to hit you. Now, when someone tells you, it's like the set it all thing. When a gun is put to your head, what is the proper procedure? Now, if a person tells you if you turn away from them, if they're telling you that you try to walk away from him as far as fighting him, and you, what you gonna do? You gonna stand there and be quiet, honey? You gonna punch that motherfucker? You gonna treat that bitch like he is the one that keep your mother and father from loving you? He is the one that's stopping everything in your life from happening. Honey, you gonna beat the shit out of him? Honey, you gonna bite? You gonna scratch? I don't bite nobody. It ain't that fierce. But I've been bit by this built guy. He bit me. I can't. And I was like this. Anyway. I shouldn't say that too much because he knows about me too as far as his videos. Anyway, I'm not worried about that either. Trust me, I'm not. Anyway, I just want to share this as far as the fighting and stuff, and I want to share this story with you as far as that. Hope you have a safe Monday and stuff, and I want to let you know I love you, and I want to thank you for watching. Get 3.